people who make the best out of what they have. Now, think about that. People who make the best out of what they have.
These are the people who get lemons in life and make lemonade.
I like that. I like that. So I've got written here, it says one thing I've noticed about happy people is that they find ways to enjoy life with what they have. Happy people, they enjoy life with what they have.
Yeah.
Little occurrence that other people tend to discount, it turns them on. I mean, problems are not the most important in their life. Solutions are. Making the best of what you've got. And, you know, I've noticed that with our own son. As my son has become more electronically in touch with every device that's out there, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, you name it. Have you noticed that it doesn't take long before that $60 game is now just sort of put on the side?
Yeah.
He's not even doing it anymore.
Right.
Meanwhile,
he forgets he has it.
But
until Julie picks it up, our daughter.
That's our daughter, Julie.
Suddenly
oh, my God, now it's priceless.
It is the number one thing.
No, I've lost the diamonds in my bedroom, Dad. It's the garbage in here in my son's bedroom that my daughter picks up. All of a sudden, it's solid gold. But again, let me reiterate that the types of people you want to surround you in your life are those people that make the best out of what they have.
Yep.
Second type, you want to do that one, or you want me to do it?
Another quality is that people who accept responsibilities for their lives. They accept the responsibility for their life. How many people do you have in your life that do that?
Most of the folks that I talk to on a daily basis are telling us why other irresponsible people have affected them, and they can't be responsible because of the irresponsibility of others. But I'll read those few words here, and it goes something like this. Look for friends who find ways to excel, find ways to get ahead. They don't blame anybody or anything for their misfortune. Rather, they have stamina and fortitude to find ways to make life work for them. They are people who spend time dwelling on obstacles only for the purpose of developing a strategy to get around them.
Right. So they're
Doesn't that make you feel good to hear that?
Always looking for the fix.
Yes. And, isn't that part of being an adult? Every day of our lives, we're faced with problems. And, I keep waiting for my dad or my mom to come rescue me, but those days are over.
I keep waiting to win $1 million, too. So far, I haven't.
Would you tell me if you did?
I think you get half.
Only if I know about it. Then again, one day if I go home and you're not there, I know it happened. The third one, people who radiate a sense of confidence. Have you ever noticed those folks around you that they have that sense of confidence? They have that sense
people are drawn to them. You want to be around them.
You feel like they've got all the answers.
That's right.
I think that's one of the qualities of being a good salesman, isn't it? That sense of confidence?
Yes.
You wouldn't sell much if you walked in and said,
But there's a thin line between confidence and obnoxiousness in sales.
Say that again.
Obnoxiousness. My Ohio accent comes out. Obnoxiousness.
Yeah, I love that. I almost feel like I'm hearing your mom talk right now.
Hey,
anybody
from
Ohio said it just like that. But so some of the most inspiring people who you will ever meet are those that have confidence. They may not have all the answers to life, but they certainly believe that answers are coming.
Right.
I like that. Mm-hmm. These are the people who believe in cause and effect. That is, they know in their hearts that they can achieve their goals if they have a plan and work the plan. You see, that's important, isn't it?
Yes.
You heard me say last week, you can live in hell for a month if you know why, but you won't make it a day unless you got a reason.
Yes. That's right.
One of the things that you inspired me about when I made the decisions to make a change in my career.
Really?
I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know.
But you said to me one day, you said, the one thing I've always liked about you.
I inspire you in so many ways. Which one are you talking about?
This one was when you said, Gordy, what I liked about you is you always knew where you were going.
You always made it look like you did.
I know, and inside I'm thinking to myself, boy, I fooled her on that one.
Ooh, yeah.
And then they know that they will prosper because they know they have, within their own capabilities and potential, the ability to achieve.
Right. So they're confident in themselves.
Confidence in themselves.
And they don't always have the answer.
You want to do number 4?
And then finally, there are people who are energized, motivate, and inspire.
Think about the few people you've had in your life that look in your eyes and tell you can do it. I don't know. I've got my hands up, but I couldn't fill them with people in my life that have said you can do it. And yet, those are the folks that give you the most energy. Those are the folks that inspire you to get up and try harder the next day. I still remember to this day when I was a little kid and I was having a rough time in like 8th grade. And one of the other little boys walked up to me and said, "Don't take this from them. You're much bigger. You can blow right through them." And I was all pumped up by these words of inspiration. And I went out there and I grabbed this guy and I threw him around. And then when I went back to the guy that told me this, says, "I was just kidding." Of course, the end result was that they were all scared of me and it worked. But interesting how when I felt
fear, though, is not a good motivator most of the time.
I would agree with you. Well, I wasn't fearful. I was confident. I felt like someone believed in me.
But they were fearful, which was not a good motivator for making friends and influencing people.
When you're 12 years old, it happens.
Ooh, that's who's that?
Say what?
Making friends and influencing people.
That would be Dale Carnegie, right?
That's right.
So let me go ahead and I'll read these few words. And it says, "As I look back on my personal, meaningful relationships, I notice the quality of that motivational energy. There have been times when I was ready to throw in the towel and quit whatever I was working on, but yet there were those people back there that were telling me, 'Gordy, you can do it.' And that's why you see that in one of these four. And that's why I'm asking you, as you listen to these words and you make choices about surrounding yourself, if you will, think about those four. People who make the best out of what they have, people who accept responsibility for their lives, people who radiate a sense of confidence, and people who energize, motivate, and inspire." And I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you apply this to some of the ways of some of the things happening in your life.